Last time, we witnessed the transformative power of education at the Bhai Jaitajee Foundation, empowering Punjab's rural youth. Now, meet the visionary behind it, Sardar Harpal Singh, an embodiment of inspiration at 93. Join us as we delve into his remarkable journey and the impact of his lifelong commitment to humanitarian service.
You're a humble man, but despite that, I want you to take pride and tell us what is your most endearing memory of Seva?
My most enduring memory is that when individuals come up to me, and it has happened more than once, several times in my life, and tell me, often I've forgotten what I did for them, and they tell me that you made a difference in my life. We had a very limited goal when we started, but that I was limited by my imagination, my own imagination. Now that I try and pray more and more to be inspired by the Guru's imagination, not my own mat, but Guru's mat.
Bhai Jaitajee Foundation team is beautifully participated by people in the 80s and 90s. So how did you get, I now want to come back to the people behind Bhai Jaitajee Foundation. How did you inspire other 80 to 90-year-olds?
I am not the one inspiring. What I see is that though, as Guru Amar Das said in Gurbani, Gurmukh kade na budde hunde.
To kaun diye?
Gurmukh kade na budde hunde. Those who are Guru oriented don't grow old. And then the next line he said, Manmukh balak bird saman. And those who are self and ego oriented, there the child and the old man are alike. And I could put it in encapsulated, say that Gurmukhs never grow old and the Manmukhs never grow up.
So was your inspiration Gurbani?
My inspiration is history of the Sikhs, which actually enacts the Gurbani.
It's often said about the Chandigarh de ਕੋਠੀਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੈਠੇ Sikh theory ਦਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ, practical ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੁਝ ਕਰਦੇ. So you've defied the description of Chandigarh de ਕੋਠੀਆਂ ਦੇ Sikh. You have a neighborhood which is very, as you can see, elite, but you've risen above the elitism. So on the one hand, you have the Khalsa elitism, which is about being Khalsa, and then the humility of Guru Nanak. Do you want to comment on this?
In an elite neighborhood is an accident. We had to look for a home, and we were not looking for a more than one canal house. But our limitation was that we had no black money. We had to pay we could only pay what is called white money. So we happened to get this. We were not looking for a three canal house. We were looking at the most for 2 canal. That was our limit. But this is the one which we could get for make entire payment in white money. So that's why I happen to be here.
So have you tried to influence the other Chandigarh de Kothiyan wale that life begins after retirement?
I have tried, but probably my method of and where I was trying was not right. Now I have, in the very recently, I've changed my tag. Now I am going to, every day I am going to the Gurudwara. Okay, that Gurudwara will be the best place where to look for such people. Earlier we tried maybe Rotary Club, but probably, or I initially even thought of trying the golf club. But that was not, I think, the right strategy. Now I am trying through the Gurudwara and Sector 8.
You spoke very highly of the concept of Sangat in Sikhi. So is that what you're tapping?
Yeah. Because in the absence of the physical presence of the Guru pervades in the Sangat. And that is my most recent realization. And I have no doubt now that once, even earlier we tried, I looked at whole thing from a management perspective, because that's my training.
Where were you trained?
Say that again?
Where were you trained?
I was trained at Harvard Business School.
Sikhs rise to the message of the Guru. How can we achieve that?
Self-perfection in the mold of the Guru is a project, as a minimum a lifelong project, and probably a project for many lives. So, and eventually we can enter the house of the Guru only when we die to our ego self and are reborn as Guru's spiritual progeny. So Guru Arjan says, "Pehla maran kabool kar, jeevan di chhad aas."
Pehla maran kabool, jeevan ki chhad aas.
Pehla maran kabool, jeevan di chhad aas, hoye sagul ki रहन का, तो आओ हमारे पास.
So how would Bhai Jaitajee Foundation work towards that?
The younger generation in the world today realizes, the Z generation today, they realize the gravity of the situation. But the old people who are in power, they are completely insensitive to the realities of what threatens the world, because they, unlike the young people, they don't think 50 to 60 years ahead. So what Bhai Jaitajee Foundation and the Sikhs at large should do, not just Bhai Jaitajee Foundation, the Sikhs at large should do to bring the message of Guru Nanak to the entire world, so that the world can start thinking like one family.
You are now involved in Bhai Jaitajee Foundation, which has been more than 10 years since. What do you want to achieve for the rest of your life through Bhai Jaitajee Foundation?
When I started Bhai Jaitajee Foundation, in fact, I have to go back. Bhai Jaitajee Foundation was started in the United States in 2005 or 2006. And initially we were confined to making contributions to other organizations, though our goal was to empower the most talented amongst the neediest. But when I realized that we cannot do that through other organizations, So I started this. I came back from US where I had been for since 1999. And then we started Bhai Jaitajee Foundation in Chandigarh.
What role did your wife, who you will introduce to us, play in that decision?
My wife has stood by me. I have taken a lot, from a worldly perspective, I've taken a lot of risks in life. Because leaving a very secure job, but she has been a rock.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਰਾ ਸਭ ਸਦਕਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਰਾ ਸਭ ਸਦਕਾ ਸੇਵਕ ਕੈ ਭਰਪੂਰ ਜੁਗ ਜੁਗ ਸੇਵਕ ਕੈ ਭਰਪੂਰ ਜੁਗ ਜੁਗ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਰਾ ਸਭ ਸਦਕਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਰਾ ਸਭ ਸਦਕਾ